So hello and welcome back to AutoCAD tutorials. In today's session, we are going to see about layers. So as you can see on the screen, we have a plan of a building right now over here, which is very colorful plan, and you are able to distinguish between different elements because they are marked with different kind of colors, different kind of hatches and everything. Okay, so suppose if you have a drawing something like this of one color. For example, I am changing this color to red. If you have to work with this kind of drawing, so are you able to work? Can you distinguish between different kind of objects? No, it's really not workable. So this is the use of layer. This makes your drawing readable and workable. So what a layer basically is, layers are the element of plastic sheets. Each and every detail which you are seeing over here is made in different kind of layer. For example, this beam number, this column number, this flat thickness, everything hatches is made in some different kind of layer just to make some distinguished point between them. So if for an example I am working and these hatches are confusing me, I have to close these all hatches, so it becomes very easy by the use of layers. What I can do is, from here, this option, I can just simply go and I will just make this layer off. So can you see? My hatches are just going off from the drawing. We had hatches over here initially. Now we have no hatches. So this is the use of layers. I can entirely hide a particular kind of detail in our drawing if we won't require it. It won't delete it, but it will hide it temporarily when this option is kept off. So currently I am making it on again. So as you can see, each and every hatches are back in our drawing. So this is the use of layers. It makes our drawing more readable and more workable. So now I am closing this drawing. So now we will learn to create some layers, delete layers, and edit the property of layers. So for that, we can go here in layer panel and just click on layer properties. I can see we have got a drop down list over here. I will just slide it. We have got a drop down list over here in which we have one default layer, correct? If we want to add a layer, so just click over here on new layer. Click here and it will create a new layer. But do remember that the new layer which will be created will have the same properties as the last layer. So if I want to change any kind of property, I can change from here. First properties of color. So I will click here. Now it has opened a color palette. I will select yellow or any random color from here. I can change my line type as well. Here currently we have only one kind of line type. So what we have to do is we have to load a different kind of line type. So I will press OK now. Now I have to select this line type and press OK to assign a particular line type to our layer. We can also change our line weight, the thickness of our line which we want. So I changed this as well. We will see transparency later when we will create some more layers and draw some objects. So now if again I will click on new layer, it has created a layer 2 with same properties as of layer 1. Now if I want to again change some kind of properties, I can change it directly from here, or I will leave it as it is. So I will add 3 to 4 more layers over here. Okay, now I will assign different kind of values to it. So I will change few of the random things in this layer. I will change now directly layer 5. I don't want to change my layer 4, just for an example. I don't want to change line type this time. I just want to change this line width to default, and I will just change this color to red. Okay, I will change this layer also to red, layer number 4. Okay, so I have changed some kind of properties. Now let us see if I want to make our drawing in layer 1, what we can do. I am closing this. As you can see in here, currently layer number 0 is on, which is by default layer. So if I want to make any layer active, what I have to do is click on this flyer, select that particular layer, and just draw an object. For example, I am making a rectangle over here. Okay, if I want to draw in some different layer, I can select that layer and again just make it. Now if I want to change the layer of this object, select this, click here and change the layer. So the layer of this object will be changed. So can you get it, how we are changing it? Now let us again go to layer properties. As we can see, we have layer 1, layer 2 and layer 4. It is having a width of line width of 0.3, but we are not able to see in drawing. So to see that, we have to make our line width option on. So for that, press LW, which is line width, enter, and just click on this option, display line width, and press OK. So now you are able to see, but now by doing this, we are not able to see our ISO dash space of the line. So for that, just change the line type scale, that is LTS, enter. Enter new factor, suppose I am entering 2.5. If I will zoom in, you are able to see, but when I zoom out it, you won't be able to see. So I will again increase its line type scale to some bigger value. Now I can see, or I will change some more. Now I can see the difference. Now let us see what transparency option will do. So I will again go on layer properties and I will change transparency of layer 4 to some different value. For that, I will just shift this to here so that you can compare what happens when we do some transparency adjustment. So I will do this as 80 and press OK. So can you see our object has been diminished a little bit. Its brightness has been reduced by a considerable amount. So if I will again increase its transparency, or I will decrease its transparency to 0, you can see this has again become more brighter. Now I will change layer for this. Now I will get a better comparison of transparency. This object is in layer 2, so I will just change the transparency of layer 2 now. So I've kept transparency of layer 2 as 80, or any value which I can put from 0 to 90. Okay. Now I can see this rectangle has been diminished a little, but this is as bright as previous. So this is the effect of transparency. So we have seen what is transparency, how to change our line weight, how to change line type, and how to change color. So let us see now the different objects available here options: on, freeze, lock, plot, and new viewport. So we have made currently our objects of layer 4 and layer 2. So I will make objects in each and every layer. So for that, I will first go in layer 1. I will make a circle. I will go in layer 2. Sorry, layer 2 has already been made. So I will go in layer 3. I will again make a triangle. I will go in layer 4 has been made, layer 5. I will again make a something different kind of shape, random shape some. Now layer 6. Again, I will make some different kind of random shape. Okay. So now let us see what all options will do. First, I will shift this more little here. Okay, better. Now, when I will make this layer 1 off, we can see that this circle has been removed from the drawing. And when we make it on again, it reappears. The same thing which we have seen in our plan, the same thing will happen with on and off layer. So now the next which topic we will see is our thaw and freeze. So now I will make this layer freezed. So you can see again the circle has been erased from the drawing. Now I will remove layer 4 as well. Now you can see this rectangle has also been removed from the drawing. Now let us go to our viewport. Layout 1. In layout 1, as you are able to see, there is no rectangle and no circle made in layer 1 and layer 4. The both objects is not available here as well in our viewports. So I will again make it on, and as you can see the circle and rectangle has again appeared here. Now I will again switch to our model. Now what this lock will do, for example, I will lock this layer 1. Currently first see that this object is editable. Each and every object available here is editable. Now what happens when I will lock this layer? For example, I will lock this layer number 5. Now can you see I am not able to edit this object now, but I am able to edit remaining objects. For example, this circle is still editable. Now if I will lock this layer 1, this circle is also non-editable. So when you will lock any kind of layer, it will just lock it completely and you are not able to make any kind of changes in that particular layer. So now we will see how to delete a layer. So for that, in layer properties, I will first try to delete any random layer. So it is not deleting the layer. Why? Because following points have been prompted that layer 0 and default points cannot be deleted, current layer cannot be deleted, layer containing objects cannot be deleted, and xref dependent layers cannot be deleted. So right now we have objects in each and every layer. So what I will do is I will delete few of my objects and I will delete this as well. So now I will try deleting layer 6. It is prompting me that it won't delete the layer because still our layer 6 contains an object, sorry, it is an active layer, hence it cannot delete the layer. Now I can easily delete my layer 5, layer 2, 3, 4. And when I click on layer 1, it won't delete the layer because it contains object, this object. So this marks the end of layer. I hope you all understand how layers are used. So from next lecture, we will see how we can use AutoCAD in calculation of built up area and calculation of different kind of quantities. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, then do subscribe our channel. We are going to further carry out different kind of topics based on quantity surveying. Thank you.